Now remember what we talked about on Sunday. So bend your outside elbow. Give him about a point on the inside rein so he has somewhere to go. And just wiggle. Relax your shoulders, relax your elbows, bend your elbows a little bit. Let him pull. Let his bobbing head pull your arms. Get your hands up. Outside hand, get the elbow bent a little more. Pull it back just a little. Now, and just wiggle the reins. Push your inside hand forward a point. Not too far, just a little bit. There you go. Bend your elbows, relax your shoulders. Flatten your shoulder blades so that it opens up your shoulders and lets them move. Don't force them back, just roll them back. There you go. Bend your inside elbow just a little bit. There you go. Hands up like a platter. Keep wiggling on the outside ring. Move it with your fingers, not up and down. How come your hands are creeping to the saddle? There you go. Now you're stiff again. Relax. Feel him swing. Feel his barrel swing side to side. Every time you wiggle the outside rein, wiggle it in time with his step, with his outside leg. So wiggle the outside rein in step with his outside leg. Raise your hands up. Bring your outside elbow back a little bit. There you go. You want your outside elbow back a little bit past your back. Push your inside hand forward. Give him somewhere to go. Wiggle the reins. Relax your upper body. When I say wiggle the reins, you immediately lock up and focus on wiggling the reins. So think about doing just like when you were counting. So just feel it with your arms. Feel him pull you. Feel the swinging of his barrel like you're counting his steps. And get your hands up out of your crotch. There you go. All right, so push your inside hand forward a little. Bend your outside back just a little. And bring your hands up. There you go. Now you have a straight line that goes from his mouth to your elbow, which is what you want. Wait, outside hip, outside hip. Pull your inside rein, pull your inside rein. You had to just straighten him. You want me to start saying left rein, right rein? Will that help? Is that a yes or a no? All right, so push your inside hand forward a little bit. Leave your outside hand back. Get your hands up just a hair. There you go. A little bit more. Now you have a straight line. At the bottom, do a big 20-meter circle. So push him towards the outside. Keep wiggling the reins. You have got to keep wiggling the reins the whole time. Not up and down. Fingers. Fingers. Look at your turn. Think about where you have to ride, what you need to do. If you're using your alternate leg aids to move him forward, turn your toes out, because you're not. Shift your hips, so you want to push your inside shoulder back, outside shoulder forward a little. Keep wiggling the reins. Wiggle them a little harder because you're not wiggling them enough. There you go. You'll know because he'll round. Push your inside hand forward just a hair. Give him some place to go. All right, so take up a point on the inside. Get your hands up a little bit more. There you go. Bring your outside hand back a little more. be a little more assertive on the outside. Not moving your hand. I'm going to give you back the damn maracas if you keep that up. So wiggle, open and close, open and close. Alternate leg aids, open, close, alternate leg aids. Get him moving forward. Remember, when you go into the arena, whatever walk you have is what you have to maintain. And it's much easier to maintain a faster moving walk than a slow, I'm going to stop walk. Turn your toes out. Turn your knees out. There you go. Now you can use your spur. Watch where you're putting it, because you're starting to move down his barrel. So down at the bottom, do another 20-meter circle. Think about your turn. Think about twisting your body, adjusting your shoulders right, inside leg, outside rein. All those things still apply. You have all the bits and pieces. You have to learn to put them together. There you go. That's a nice walk. Keep the alternate leg aids going. Keep your toes and your knees turned out. There you go. Think about your turn. Shift with your hips. Turn with your shoulders. Turn his head a little bit, because remember, you got to twist your upper body so outside shoulder goes forward more. There you go. Now he's starting to bend a little better. Alternate leg aids, get your knees off the saddle, turn them out, and don't take your legs off. Just press in and release, press in and release. Don't take them off. There you go. Now you're back to using your heel, so turn your knees back out, turn your toes out a little more. There. Now you can use your spur. Wait to your outside hip, inside rein. There you go. Try not to run over anything over there. I want that at the top. I want you to do a 20-meter circle. Inside rein. Don't turn him around. Stop. Get him back, because you keep doing that and he gets away with it. So when he starts to veer away, what do you need to do? If he starts to veer away, inside leg. Now turn him around. Twist, twist. Push your outside. There you go. Your leg is sliding down his back. Inside leg. You're not even getting your spur on him. And you're twisting your upper body, but not your seat. Now, outside, use your outside spur, bump him on his shoulder, get him at the girth. Get back to moving your fingers. Turn your toes out. Turn your knees out. Now, weight outside hip, pull your inside rein, straighten them out, there you go. Inside leg, push, 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 push him forward, don't lean back, hands up. Kick, 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 kick. There you go. Now getting back together, you let them all fall apart, so getting back. Get yourself right, turn your knees out, get them off the saddle, turn your toes out a little bit so you can use your spur. Get your hands up, get them out of your crotch, not going to help you there. Alternate leg aids, because your legs have gone quiet. So push him forward. He can walk fast. Get your hands up. Keep the reins moving. Shorten your outside rein just a point, because you still flop. Now, wiggle the outside rein, open, close, open, close. Use your fingers. Turn your knees out, alternate leg aids. Keep him moving forward at a good walk. He's less likely to get into trouble. If he's going slow, he has a chance to think about things and not pay attention to you. Bend your elbows and relax. Relax your shoulders. Alternate leg aids. Get your knees out of the saddle. There you go. Weight to your outside hip. Use your alternate leg aids. Inside leg to outside rein. And wiggle the reins at the same time. There you go. Bend your inside elbow. Now, you've got to keep him in that frame without him throwing his head up. Don't pull. You cannot pull his head down. So, use your alternate leg aids. Increase the speed. Don't take them off, but push, release, and get him into a sitting trot. Keep his head like that. You got to keep your fingers moving. If he's not listening, be a little louder with it. Get your knees off the saddle, alternate leg aids, cluck to him, keep your fingers going. Faster, get a little faster, there you go. Poke him a little harder. Sitting trot, get his hand, you threw your hands away, so bring him back. Keep him going. Use your alternate leg aids, keep him going. Hips, knees, ankles. Don't throw your hands away, go back. Same thing as you were walking. So bend your outside elbow, bring it back a little bit. Bend your outside elbow and bring it back a little bit. Push your inside hand forward. Wrong inside hand. Bring your outside elbow back because your reins are flopping. You want to keep the connection. There you go. Wiggle the outside rein. Don't mess with the inside. Just keep him there. Give him a place to go. Inside leg, outside rein. Turn your toe out. Turn your toe out. There you go. Don't lean forward. Kick him, kick him, kick him, kick him, kick him, kick him. There you go. He was expecting you to stop and turn him around. So, getting back under control again. Keep your weight to your outside stirrup. Inside leg, outside rein, pushing forward. Push your hands forward because you're pushing them, pulling them to your crotch. When you pull him to your crotch, you're telling him to stop or back up. And it's not quite fair for you to keep kicking him forward if you're not giving him with the rein. Outside hip, inside leg, turn your toes out. There you go, wiggle your rein. That's it. Now, why do I see your outside hand bouncing as you're wiggling? No maracas. All right, so legs pressed beside and just push harder. And cluck to him and tell him to trot. Sitting trot. Weight in your stirrups. Weight in your butt bone. Sit on both butt bones. Keep asking. Trot. Keep asking. Harder, poke harder. Keep your knees off. There you go. Relax. Push your hands forward a little. Wiggle the outside rein. Kick him hard. There we go. Push your hands forward. Now you know how hard it is to fix all of your mistakes that you let him get away with. You created this mess. Just so you know, you created it. As my sister would say, it's a you problem. Push down in your stirrups. Weight in your toes. Wiggle the outside rein just a little. Keep it going. Bend your elbows because your upper body's a little stiff. right, ask him for a whoa. Sit up tall. Squeeze your thighs. Weight in your butt. Tell him whoa. Now, use a little bit of leg aid. Wait to your outside hip. Ask him to trot. And if he doesn't respond to your aid, tap him behind your leg, right behind your leg. Lean back, weight in your butt, weight in your toes. Push your, wiggle the outside. Tap him a little more. Push your hands forward. Get him up a little bit. Now give him just a little bit of rein. There we go. Relax your shoulders, relax your arms. Now squeeze with your lower calves. And squeeze and release and see if you can get him to step out a little bit more. There we go. Squeeze, release with your calves. There we go. When you're ready, pick up your posting trot. Keep your hands where they are. Drop into your stirrups, squeeze. Every time you sit, squeeze. Drop into your stirrups. Push your hands forward. Try to wiggle if you can. Now, when you picked up your trot, did you feel it or did you think it? Well, you feel it now. You didn't before. So don't rush it. When they say trot, posting trot, it's okay to sit for a few minutes, feel it, and then pick it up. Now, get your hands back up, because every time you come up, you're pulling your hands down. There you go. There, he's happy. Push your hands forward. Easy. Don't move your hands. Just relax. Wiggle the outside rein just a little. There we go. Now sit. Wiggle the outside, alternate leg aids. Keep them going at that speed of a trot. Remember, whatever you start at, get your hands back up. What did you do? You did that. That was a you mistake. So what happened there? Huh? All right, so getting back together, ask again. Same way. Lower leg. Use your lower calf, squeeze him forward, push him, push him, push him. Weight to your outside hip. So when he does that, squeeze with your leg. Drop into your stirrups, stretch your leg down. Down. There you go. You want to stretch into it, sort of like dropping your heel a little, so that your calf goes all the way around his barrel. There. That's what he wants. Lean back, just a little. Weight in your toes. Hips, knees, ankles. Hips, knees, ankles. Wiggle the outside just a little. Wiggle the outside. Watch your hands. I'm not sure why you keep bringing them to your crotch. Are you worried about something? When you're ready, keep them moving forward. When you're ready, pick your posting trot up, but feel it before you post it. Check it. Still not right. There you go. That's better. You sort of bobbled and pulled on him. That's why he slowed down. So drop into your stirrups. Get your heels down a little bit. Stretch down into them. It's okay to turn your toes out. Get your knees off the saddle. Now sit. That's a good trot. Post. Good job. Watch your hands. Get your hands back up. Wiggle the outside. You're pinching with your knees, so relax your knee. There you go. Turn your knees out a little bit. That way you don't pinch and you can help stretch your leg down more. And it's less harder for you to grip when that's happening. So every time you sit, squeeze. That's it. Relax your shoulders, relax your elbows. There you go. Turn your knees back out a little. Sit. Push down in your toes, watch your heels. When you're ready, pick your posting trot up, but feel it. Feel him stepping. Keep him going. If you're still post when he starts to slow to help keep him going. Watch your arms. There you go. Toes out just a little. Just watch your spurs so you don't poke him. Sit. Change direction. Twist. Shoulders. Now remember, outside hand is you need to pick up maybe a point so you can have a connection. Stretch down into your stirrups. Stretch down. Turn your knees out just a little. You want to try to ride with your toes at 45. There you go. Hands up just a hair. Take up a point on the inside. Keep wiggling the outside. Bring your outside hand back, a little behind your back. Bring your elbow back behind you on the outside. When you're ready, pick up your posting trot. Remember to keep your weight in your toes and feel it. Good job. Every time you sit, squeeze. Get your hands up just a hair. There you go. Drop into your stirrups. Sit. Wiggle your outside rein. You got to keep that wiggling all the time. Shorten your outside by a point. There you go. When you're ready, pick up your post. Feel it. Good job. Relax your elbows. Your elbows are still a little, they're locked, so relax. Sit. Outside leg behind the girth, inside leg at the girth. Turn your toe out and ask for the canter. Don't lean forward, sit back, sit back. Bring him back to the posting trot. There you go. Try it again. Get him going forward. If he doesn't get it the first time, go back to posting. Don't chase him into it. There you go. Squeeze, release. He's got it. Now wiggle the outside. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Squeeze, wiggle the outside. Wiggle the outside, keep him going. Post. Shorten your reins a little. There you go. Now, sit and ask again. When you're ready, ask for the canter. Remember the cues. Turn your toe out on the inside. Post. Wrong. Oh, sorry, you were right. It was my angle was wrong. Sorry. Sit. Now you're pushing your feet forward. Bring them back underneath you. When you're ready, ask again. Outside leg way behind the girth, inside leg at the girth. Kiss and canter. Squeeze, release with your legs. Get your spur out of him. Squeeze with your calves. Post. Check your diagonal. Check your diagonal. Check your diagonal. I'm asking you to check your diagonal whether it's right or wrong. I want you to look, not just do it. Now, when you ask with your lower leg, turn your spur out and give him a poke when you ask for the canter. But make sure you keep, inside leg at the girth, outside leg at the girth. But look at him. Every time you get ready to ask, you throw your hands away and he throws his head up. So, shorten your reins a little before you ask. Give him a little squeeze with your fingers to say, hey, we're doing something different. Then sit and ask. Remember to turn your inside toe out to ask. Get your spur out. Feel it, feel it. Keep them going. Squeeze with your legs. Release. Drop down into your stirrups. You're gripping with your thighs. That's good. You picked up your post like you were supposed to. Give him a breathing walk. Give him long rein. Give him a minute to breathe. Swing by and get some water. You really need to start looking at your videos, because I'm trying to tell you, but if you don't go back and look as I'm telling, you'll not ever see what you're doing. So walk him around one more time and change directions. After you walk him around one more time, we'll go the other way. Remember to push down into your stirrups because you're bringing your legs up. So push down, stretch down into them. There you go. Because you start to lengthen your leg and that puts your spur where it needs to be. You tend to want to bend your knee and pull your whole leg up. The problem with doing that, you tend to grip. Normally I tell people leave their knees on the saddle, but you tend to grip. So if you turn your knees out, which turns your toes out, you won't be able to grip with your knees and your spurs will be where they need to be. Twist with your hips, turn your shoulders. And twist your hips, turn your toe out a little more to use your spur. There you go. Wait till your outside hip. Now, get his head back. So shorten your reins because we're going to start with the posting trot. And then when you're ready, I want you to ask for the canter. But when you ask, stretch down to your stirrups and turn your toe out. Use your alternate leg aids. Feel the barrel swing and poke. Feel the barrel swing and poke. Now pick up your posting trot. Wiggle the outside rein. Bring your outside elbow back. It should stick back past your back. There you go. When you're ready, ask for the canter. Get your hands up a little bit. Sit. You using your inside leg? No. Remember, inside leg. Get it back down by the girth, not halfway down his barrel. Sit. You can't ask for the canter posting. Did you put your outside leg behind the girth? Is that a yes? That would be part of the problem. Inside leg at the girth with the toe pointed out, outside leg way behind the girth. Inside leg ask. Ah, there we go. Amazing. Squeeze, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Too late, but good job. Ask again. Inside leg, outside, way behind the girth. Wait, you're falling apart. Get yourself together. You didn't have any weight in your stirrups because your iron was down halfway towards your heel. So that tells me you're gripping with your thighs. Get him into a canter when you're ready. And then once you get into the canter, hop into 2-point. See if you'll free up his back. Relax your legs and stretch down into your stirrup. Inside leg at the girth. Squeeze. Get into 2-point. Get off his back. Squeeze. Use your legs. Less kissing, more leg. There you go. Drop into your stirrups. Weight in your heels. That's a good point to end. Relax. Give him rein. Walk him around till he cools off.